photoperiodism. In the plant life, mainly two phases are present. First one is vegetative phase and second one is reproductive phase. These two phases are present in the plant life, vegetative and reproductive phase. This reproductive phase also known as flowering phase. This flowering phase is influenced by some of the factors. In that, light is the important factor that influence the flowering in the plant life. Okay. Next, in that the light factor, the light duration influence the flowering in the plant, that is known as photoperiodism. Photo means light, periodism means duration. The light duration influence the flowering in the plant life, which is known as photoperiodism. Before watching my video, subscribe my channel and click on bell icon, then you will get latest updates of my channel. If you like my video, share to all your friends. Okay. Next, coming to topic, that is photoperiodism. The definition of photoperiod. First we need to know what is the photoperiod. The plant, in order to flower, they required certain day length, that is the relative day and night, which is called as photoperiod. Photoperiod means duration of light. Photoperiod, that is nothing but duration of light, is known as photoperiod. Okay. Next, the response of plants to the photoperiod expressed in the form of flowering is called photoperiodism. Plants are influenced or affected by the light, and this light induces the flowering in the plants. Light induces flowering in the plants, which is known as photoperiodism. Okay. Next, we need to know one more definition, that is critical day length. The photoperiod required to induce flowering is called critical day length. Are you understand? The photoperiod required to induce flowering in the plants is known as critical day length. Okay. Next, the photoperiodism was first observed or discovered by Garner and Allard. The phenomena of photoperiodism was first discovered by Garner and Allard in the year 1920 and 22. During this period, they discovered this phenomenon. What they observed means the photoperiodism phenomenon is observed in soybean and Maryland mammoth. It is a variety of tobacco, and they conducted different experiments on these plants, and they concluded that the relative length of the daylight is the main factor which influence the growth and development of plants. Or you understand? The duration of light or the relative length of light or relative length of day is the main factor which influence the growth and development of plants. Based on that means based on duration of the photoperiod, they classified the plants into following categories. They are: number 1, short day plants; number 2, long day plants; number 3, day neutral plants; number 4, long short day plants; number 5, short long day plants. These are the 5 categories classified by Allard and one more scientist. And now I will discuss one by one. Okay. In that, first one is short day plants. What are short day plants? Short day plants flower when they are exposed to day length shorter than critical period. They require less than 12 hours of light. They require nearly 8 to 12 hours of light, that is the less than critical period of light. Such plants are called Sharda plants. Sharda plants are also called as long night plants. They are also known as long night plants. Examples for Sharda plants are rice, jowar, green gram and soya bean. These all are examples. Next, Sharda plants usually flower in the early spring or autumn. Sharda plants flowers in early spring or autumn season. Next, they require continuous dark period. This continuous dark period is the critical period for Sharda plants. Uninterrupted dark period is required for these plants, otherwise they will not produce flowers. Okay. Next, Sharda plants do not flower if the critical dark period is interrupted by a flash of light. You can also observe in the diagram, this is light period, short light, and they require long dark periods. When in this condition they produce flowers. When the dark period is interrupted by a flash of light, the flowering is not occur in these plants. This is only said in this statement. Or understand, Sharda plants do not flower if the critical dark period, this is critical dark period, it is interrupted by a flash of light, small period of light, then flowering is not occur. These all are experimental situations. Next, in Sharda plants, the flowering is not stimulated when the long light period is interrupted with a dark period. This is dark period, this is light period, and this is long dark period. In this long dark period, this is dark period, in this long dark period a flash of otherwise a long light period is interrupted. This is long light period, you imagine that. In this situation also, these Sharda plants will not produce flowers. Okay, are you understand? Next situation, that is, in Sharda plants the flowering is not induced if the plants are subjected to short light and short dark periods. Are you understand? Short light and short dark periods. When these plants are given simultaneously or alternatively, this is short light, then short dark periods, next short light, short dark periods, next short light, short dark periods, like this. Dark periods and light periods are given, then also these plants will not produce flowers. Okay, I understand. Next one, gibberellic acid does not induce flowering in Sharda plants. Generally gibberellic acid induces flowering, but gibberellic acid does not inducing flowers in Sharda plants. Okay. Next, long day plants. What are long day plants? Long day plants flower when they are exposed to day length longer than the critical period, that is more than 12 hours of light is required these plants, then only flowering occurs in these plants. Okay, these plants are also called as short night plants. They require short nights, long days, so that they are called long night plants. Next, examples for long day plants are wheat, oat, barley, lettuce, etc. Okay. Next one, long day plants flowers in the spring or early summer. Next, continuous day period is the critical period for long day plants. They require continuous light period, continuous day period, that is the critical period for long day plants. Okay. In experimental conditions, some of examples are given here. In long day plants, the flowering is stimulated when the dark period is interrupted by a flash of light. You imagine that this is in this situation when the plants are exposed to long days and short dark periods. In the short dark period also we are interrupting with a flash of light. In that situation also these long day plants flowers. Okay. Next situation, in long day plants the flowering is not inhibited when the dark period is intercepted by a flash of light. Same condition. When the flash of light is intercepted or interrupted with dark phase, then only flowering occur in long day plants. Next situation is in long day plants flowering is induced if the plants are exposed to short light periods with still short dark periods. Are you understand what happens here? This is long day plants. They are exposed to first short light periods. This is short light period. Then they are exposed with still shorter dark periods. This is dark period. Then light period. Next short dark phase. Next light phase. Next short dark phase. In this situation also these long day plants they produce flowers. Okay. Next, gibberellic acid induces flowers in long day plants. Gibberellic acid inducing flowering. Okay. Next one, third category, that is day neutral plants. These plants flower in all photoperiods ranging from 5 hours to 24 hours continuous exposure. That means light is not affecting the flowering in these plants, so that they are called day neutral plants. Some of the examples of these plants are tomato, cotton, sunflower, cucumber and certain varieties of peas and tobacco. Okay. This is about day neutral plants. Next, fourth category, that is long short day plants. These plants require first long photo period, then short photo period for flowering. Long short day plants, first they require long photo periods, then they require short photo periods, then only flowering takes place in these plants. Example, bryophyllum. Next one is short long day plants. In short long day plants, these plants require first short photo periods and then long photo periods for flowering. Examples for short long day plants are wheat and rye plants. Okay, this is about photoperiodism. If you like my video, share to all your friends. Thank you for watching my video.